To do? You finished it already? Another day, another live. Another day, another live.
You order, huh?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in my room.
Another day, another live. I was closer to the time, and to be honest, I was almost on time. Almost. I should have did it earlier. Another day, another live. Another day, another love. Another day, another line. Ma, don't hate. Don't hate.
What am I hating?
Don't give me that look like you didn't like the tunes.
Oh, no, please.
What's up, Kaz? Gio. Holla at your Rob. Tennessee. Cause you the only 10 I see. Horribly. Yo. Top dollar. I'm crying. Alright. First of all, I am never way off on my tunes. Big tune agwan. Okay? Lastly, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Am I Trini? Absolutely not. I am island vibes though. But it's more of a wagwan. Yo, anybody want a dog? Because they're wilding over here, okay? I think every live, I give them away. I think I do. I know. I thought, it was crazy. I thought it was 6:30, and I looked back. I said, oh, shit, I put 6:15. I'm bugging. Big things are going. Big things. All right, so look. It's Friday, and I have a 7:30 call that I can't be late for. Cannot. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the gritty sauce. All right. First thing I want to chat about. Chatting. I want to talk about cash. Now, I'm going to bring it all the way back because I feel sometimes I assume, you know when you assume make an ass of you and me, but I can't make an ass of myself. So I guess it'll just be you. So I assume that that everybody knows what I know. Or it's easily understood. And I don't know why I do that. So I want to break this. Today is break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Don't ask me why I sing stuff. I just do. And if you judge me, that's just your business. Capricorn financial management. So what, you was born in January or December? Capricorn. Big cap. You cool with FICO Father? FICO Father's a cool dude. Whenever his Wi-Fi works. FICO Father is a cool dude. Whenever his Wi-Fi works. We be happening to save him all the time. Send out the memo. Save FICO Father. You know what I'm talking about. Whenever his Wi-Fi is on and popping, I could get the whole message. He know. He know. I'm like, yo, I might have to send you the hotspot, my guy. Crying. I love doubles though. Yo, I think one time Brandon had did a GoFundMe and it was a fake GoFundMe. I'm like, wow. For the Wi-Fi. Yo, bruh. Other people's phones is what you gotta call them on. That's quinoa. It's white quinoa.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
rice. See, you can't cook for people, yo. She said, I don't know what that is. So she's not going to eat it. It's quinoa. Quinoa. Spell it. All right, so let's get today popping, right? So let's get today popping, yo. First of all, there's a live. I think I shared it, yo. Haitian CEO. I think they hacked his page or they messed up his page. But if you following Bella Sloan Enterprises, he gave out this crazy Zoom yesterday. I think I shared it like 2 days ago. Or 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. Yo, that Zoom was nutty. Nutty McFuddy. You guys need to go rewatch that. I watched it about 4 times. Saved. the live. Okay? Now, I want to go all the way back to the beginning because we got to talk about this funding and how you guys going to set your credit reports up, your credit costs. Your credit reports up for funding. Like, you have to have your joint set up so you can go get this back. Okay? What up, Jewel? Don't ask me why I do that, okay? So, now, we were going over your report. And a lot of times I get, I was having a conversation the other day, and the question that I get is, well, why should I have a credit card? You know that shit gives me anxiety, right? Why should I have a credit card, right? And it was like, oh, I don't do that. I only have store cards. So they don't have no major banks credit cards, and they have store cards, right? And I said it. I said, you're giving me anxiety. I didn't realize that I can get anxiety, but I was, and I had to calm down because I don't like to attack people. I like to let them feed me the information, and then we'll just, pick apart what makes sense together, So essentially I noticed, and you guys can sit there because if you're in the live, that means that you like things that I say, right? You listen, you feel like I bring value to your life in some way. If anything, I'm a little bit entertaining. I don't know why. Can I ask my mom? Mom, why am I entertaining?
Why are you irritated?
She said, she turned the word to irritating. I definitely said entertaining. You see my point? I don't know. But she said, why are you irritating? I could be. I don't know. So when it comes down to this, you guys have to talk. Any information you get is your obligation to share it. If you are selfish with said information, then that's not nice. You're being mean. And the goal is to share and to not be selfish, okay? So I noticed this, and I noticed this amongst older individuals, 50 plus. What's so funny, Ma?
Am I selfish?
Yes, you're mad selfish. Nah, I'm joking. You're not. You're irritating, though, or something. Love you. Okay, so look, right? Any adult around you that's 50 plus, if they have credit cards and you speak to them about their credit, you have to show proof of what you're speaking about when you talk to them. Okay? You cannot go, oh, I'm telling you this is how it works. You have to show them evidence for them to process it. Made said hi.
Hi.
She said hi. You have to show them proof. You have to show them evidence of what you are speaking about, or they will not believe you. Now, believe it or not, my dad has good credit, and I was trying to talk him into put me on as an authorized user on one of his cards because the card is old as hell, right? My problem with my dad is he does not keep his statement balances below 10%. So absolutely not. I do not want to be on your authorized user. I do not. He didn't get it. He still don't listen. But I showed him, right? You let your balances roll high and then you pay off the whole statement, which is good for you, but bad for me. So we're not going to do that. He tried to say, oh, I wasn't going to put you on anyway. No, I didn't want it. Don't rescind the invitation. Don't rescind the invitation after I brought it up. You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying, oh, I don't even want to come by your house. I wasn't even inviting you. Who invited you? I didn't. Did you invite them? Because they could skip their way back. So when you're talking to older adults, you have to explain what the statement date is. Okay? You have to.
Talk slow.
You said talk slow?
Yeah. Talk too fast. We think that y'all are ripping us off.
You can't talk too fast. So for you New Yorkers, you can't be on a you know what I'm saying, son? That's pretty good, Ma. You can't talk too fast. They gonna think you trying to talk about the AR. See, I can't talk too fast. They gonna think you're trying to talk about the AARP benefits when you can get the benefit yourself. You don't have to be 50 to get AARP. You can get it. AA, where you at? AA, what's your age? So, and I'm going to show y'all. Okay, that's what you got to show them. You have to show them this. Okay, and if you don't do it, you're being selfish. And if you say, oh, I don't have the patience, you're being selfish. Yo, this pudding is good. If you Caribbean, you know what I'm talking about. Putting this butter. Alright. I'm going to show y'all. So, what I noticed, once this MacBook stops being emotional, once it stops being emotional, could you stop? Once I noticed is that on certain cards, it flat out tells you. Like, it will straight up tell you. And I actually want to show you Chase, because Chase will just straight up tell you. Your statement closes on January 28th. And I'm going to show y'all. Stock passe? Nabule. Wow. Giovanni. $1 million check. Alright. Yo, whatever this thing stops being emotional, we gonna rock out. Alright. So Chase will just straight up tell you, and I'm gonna show y'all how it look without showing y'all my business. Chase will just straight up tell you, and this is what you gotta show people, because this is the most important part of your credit report. I might tell you different. They told you different. They lied. What up, Mark? Purple hearts. Honestly, this thing. My goodness. MacBook is being emotional. Does anybody know why? I just gotta turn it off and turn it back on. Alright. No, you just gonna reset, because you're doing stupidness. You're doing pure nonsense. And there's no reason why you're still turning. There's no reason. You're brand new. You're not old, and you haven't been dropped on the floor. Alright, so look. If you go to your Chase app, if you have a Chase card, if you press a little toggle button, little arrow joint right there, if you click it, it will literally tell you. Literally. Your statement closes January 28th. That's mine. Mine closed today. So guess what? All my cards, every single last, what is this? Every single last one of them, gracias, is less than 5%. Every last one. Every single last one of them. Why? Because I'm going for funding. Now, that has nothing to do with the old people that you have to help out. I'm sorry. They not old. Seasoned veterans. They seasoned. You know, like, you know when you marinate food longer? You know what I'm talking about, Mama?
I'm done.
You done? She stared at me so hard when I said, you know when you marinate food longer? Like when you just put the seasoning on there, you let it sit for a while, they seasoned. Okay? They are seasoned. This pudding is fire. They are seasoned. So, I don't know why this thing don't want to reset. You know when you gotta put like Larry's. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got that what's that season that we got up here? You got that what's that Jamaican season that we got up here? The Gracie's. You put that on there, let it sit a little while. About 3-4 days. In the fridge. That chicken be flavored out. But when you just sprinkle it on top and try to throw it on the stove, it don't taste as good. That's a young buck. Alright, here we go. I'll reset the laptop. So I want to show y'all. These are the things that you have to show them. You literally got to show them previous statements. You got to show them proof in the pudding. If you don't show them proof in the pudding. Alright, so by the closing date. Good question. Good question, Shima. So, do we pay it off or the minimum due by the closing date? By the closing date, you want to have your balance to be less than 10%. I'm going to show you. I was trying to show you, but this thing being emotional. There we go. Emotions out the window. Alright. Yo, do y'all want a dog? So at this point, he really gotta go. And don't tell me, oh, don't give away Bailey. If y'all really knew this dog, he need to start paying rent. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Not right now. Alright. Here's the card. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Alright, Shima, you here? TX Shima. TX Shima. TX Shima. Are you here? Alright, so here, let's go. Where is it? Show details. Sort options. On your statement, and sometimes even in your app, it looks like this. I'm going to try my best to show y'all what I put in my business in the streets. All right, here we go. So, if you guys see this right here, you see it? It says opening, closing date. You go all the way across. It says 11/29, 12/28. Okay? Now, it's literally telling you. See that? It's literally telling you that my balance at the end of the closing date, I'm trying to find a page for y'all because I zoomed all the way in. It's literally telling y'all that my balance at the end, look at this. Look at this. My balance at the end was $233. Okay? Now you gotta pay attention to this. You see it? Shut up, both of y'all. You see it? Minimum payment due, and this is due by 1/25. Based on the fact that on 12/28, my balance was $233.77. So I paid it down to less than 10%. Right? So I'm going to show y'all. The credit limit on this card, and you can see the whole thing right here, actually. The credit limit on this, come on, turn. The credit limit on this card is $9,900. $233.77. So let's go do some math. Let's go do some math. Shima. All right, so we're going to do 233.77. Let me flip that. Divided by 9,900. You're going to times that by 100 because it's percent. I'm at 2% utilization on this card. 2.3. 2.3% utilization on this card. So when it goes to the credit bureaus, that's what they're going to say. Because my balance on the day that my card closed was $233, that's what they're going to say my balance was on the card. Then they're going to say I had 2% utilization. When good and well, I spent $9,000 off of that card that month. But because when they printed out my paper, when they print out my statement paper, the balance on the card that day was $233.77. they're going to say, oh, okay, you're at 2% utilization. Knowing God well, I was not at 2% utilization. I was at 100%. But when they checked it, because I know when they're going to look at the date, you know how I know? Because they tell you. And if they don't put on the paper, you could call them and ask them because they have to tell you. Disclosures. They have to tell you. Let me show you. They can't just sneak and not tell you your business. They have to tell you. So because they have to tell you, we know what they're going to say. And it normally looks like this. What's up, Natasha? It normally looks like that. That's what it normally looks like. It normally looks like that. So it'll say a date to another date. So if you have the card paid off by that date, you're good. That's how you boost your score. That's how you boost your score for real. So let me show you something else I'm working on. Where is it in the app? In the Chase app? I can't show you. All right, if you log in to Chase and you have your balance, you have your you'll see like your credit card balance. You'll see a little arrow thing, like right below where it says pay card. Oh, yep. Right below where it says pay card, um, pay card, transfer, like that.
That thing jumping in and out. Why is it going in and out?
Stamp it.
I Your thing keep jumping in and out.
I'm not jumping.
Yeah, why you giving us that face?
Cause I was on a Zoom call this morning, and the Zoom call started to sound like he was ET brother, and
Oh,
I had to log out. It's me. It's me when he came on. It's your fault then, because I was fine. When we close the live and
so
come
hold
back,
on. All right. Oh, no, I'm gonna go on mine. I'm gonna go on mine. All right, exactly.
this morning it was so funny. I closed out my phone and everything. I was like, am I bugging? Because I know my phone be emotional. What's up, Brandon?
Oh no, how you doing?
Yeah, he sounded like ET brother. That shit was scary. I heard a lot of
Oh,
y'all
you got
got
your
y'all
Coinbase
Coinbase
card?
card.
I
Go
ain't get
turn
it.
up.
I gotta check. I gotta check where I went at on that list, bro. I don't got my card.
Go turn up.
Change it.
I heard y'all got y'all Coinbase card. Go turn up.
She took it free, right?
Don't tell me that Rashida sent you. Don't tell me.
She said,
I ain't send y'all nowhere.
"What's this thing right here?"
Hack attack.
Yo, you rude. You sitting there eating while you on live? Come on, stop. Put that down and give out some sauce, man.
Shut up. Shut. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Don't even start. Don't. What did I just say? Try Jesus, not me. All right. Y'all can hear me? Because I know sometimes people call and messes up. Thank you. Woof woof. All right, y'all can hear the dogs. What I just say? All right, cool. All right, so you heard. Okay, so you heard. This is why You want them? If y'all want them, just raise your hand. Did I like the kitchen? What's the kitchen? Try Jesus, not me. All right, so hopefully, Sam Panor, did you find it on Chase?
Okay,
Did you find it on
I can
Chase?
hear you clearly now.
Yeah, I don't know. The Uber Eats people was
Cool.
calling me. Sam Panor,
You
did you
said
find
the
it on
Uber
Chase?
Eats people?
You still be getting Uber Eats? Niggas still get Uber Eats, bro?
I get $15 off or $10 off. Okay, now you can do it and come back. I'm gonna wait for you to tell me that you got it.
Why don't you cook something?
Why don't you cook?
Yep. Put that energy right to him, not to me.
I didn't even say that. You said that.
Yeah,
Y'all thought. So look, it's right there though, like literally plain as day. Chase is they show it to you very clearly. Amex shows it to you very clearly. Like they'll tell you the day of the month. Who said, hey, what's the best credit card to start out with? Okay, I'm very biased. I would say, although sometimes they are emotional and I don't like, I would say start off with a Chase card. Only because you get out the way. And you can get into a
yeah.
little ecosystem.
Yeah, Chase is good for the first card.
But that's a subjective question because it depends on what position you're in.
Right.
Very,
Who's
very.
gonna approve you?
It's a very subjective question.
Because if you got no friends in the streets at all, like none, but you're starting off, so you might have to. You know what? You
You have to
probably
go
need
secure
to find
route.
out. You probably gonna have to figure out. You might not need to go secured if you have like an installment loan already posted.
Yeah, but you don't know how they
Bro,
start.
can you stop late? This is not your bed, and we do this every day. It's not your bed. It's not. It's not. You can't even fit it. Go.
You know, the fastest way, right? If you're building from scratch, and you're working, so you have income, I would say build up some primaries. Get some cards that turn from secured to unsecured. Drop a good amount and get some pledge loans or get some secure loans. Then when all of those transition, then you can hit them hard because now you got some high primaries on your profile. So then right after that, now
Transition.
you can apply for something super high, get a high chase card or something like that. That's if you start from
Every day.
scratch. But if you already have something where you already got some installment accounts or some small credit cards, then yeah, go with the chase. Get in that, get that reserve account or open up a business. Chase business, get that Sapphire Reserve or that Chase Inc. Where your limits is gonna be high with those.
You can go young. You
No?
can go Chase, Freedom Unlimited, Flex.
I'm
You
not
can
looking
go
at the
Chase with
comment.
the Flex.
Yeah, I like the Flex. Freedom. The Freedom is good. I forgot.
Yo, you crap. It's not your bed. Who are you chatting at?
You're fighting with the dog. That's why.
Y'all had an animal and know how spicy they act? Let me tell you. Let me show you real quick. Okay. This dog is fat. He's fat.
The
He's
dog,
not a small dog.
dog reflects.
He's
The
fat.
dog reflects the owner. The dog reflects the habits
So I
of the
guess your
owner.
dog is bald.
I don't have a dog.
So he's fat, right?
Make more.
You think you don't. He's fat, right? My other dog's bed is this big. Come here, dude. This is his bed. Look how small
When
he
did you
is. He
get
likes
yours?
this bed. He likes small cuts.
That's not her mom.
I've always had to.
Oh.
Okay. This is his bed. It's small. His fat self, yes, you, likes to go and sleep in his bed when he has 5 of them. And then he does little pissy shit. Like if he goes, and don't think that, oh, he's so cute. He's an asshole, okay? He's a serious asshole. Like, serious. And he don't let you brush his teeth, so his breath smell like a fart. Stop it. So he will go and pee in his bed. If he will go pee on it. So it's like, yo, these dogs are disrespectful. So I speak to them the same way. And anybody who has animals understands what because look, he fits in this bed. Look, he fits. He likes this bed. That's his. Not your bed. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say. I heard you, man.
Crazy. It's crazy. I had to wash the bed like 5 times. It's very annoying. Because he'll go, I'm like, oh, I can't lay in it. I'm going to pee on it. Oh, yeah?
At least they using it.
What?
Nah, I ain't say that.
Did you say at least they're using it? Wow. So look, when it comes down, let's go back to the statement start. So Sampreneur found it, right? So he's saying I can turn my unsecured card into secured. I had an unsecured for a while. Okay, so let's back it up. Beep beep. So when you start off, if you start off with a secured card, that means that they didn't know you yet. And you had to put a deposit down. They didn't know you yet. You had to put a deposit down to get the credit card from the company. Okay. You had to put down a deposit. Normally it's like $50, $100, $200, maybe even $300. Depending on how your report looks already, they'll either have you put down half of the credit line or the whole amount. So you got to put down $300 to get a $300 credit card, which is high-key stupid. But if you have to do it, you have to do it. That's a secure credit card because they have to secure the funds from you first to make sure you didn't run off on the plug. They don't start you off with $25,000. You have to build your way to that. You got to build trust. Now, after 6 months, they'll give you your deposit back. They're supposed to. And they'll turn the card to unsecured, meaning that you didn't have to they gave you back the money, so now they trust you. You know what I'm saying? That's like in the beginning when you was dating Shorty and she knew you was a player. I don't know who that is. Definitely not them two in the car. When you was first dating Shorty, she was like, oh, you for the streets. So she was always checking your shit. And you're like, yo, for real, I'm being good. Like, I'm living my life. I'm together now. I got it. Like, it's, I'm locked down. I'm a one woman man. And then she like, okay, so I don't gotta be lurking no more. And then she get comfortable. Bong.
You're one woman man.
See, she get comfortable. What'd you just say, Baldy?
Hold up. There you go. Energy right there.
I say you're a one
What
woman
you said?
man. I say you're a one woman man.
I was being you. But like I said, you wasn't really a player back in the days.
I never stated that. I wasn't. I was always a one
The question is, hey, can you give a little insight on how the charge card limit increases work? Okay. All right, I'm gonna answer that. Because I think that Brandon and Tevin have on the same hat again. So I'm gonna answer that.
No.
They both have on
No,
Scully.
we don't.
Yes.
You both have on
You got
Scully's.
on Scully.
They both have on
That
Scully's.
doesn't mean it's the same.
They both have on Scully's. They do.
What is wrong? It's winter time, bro. Like,
She always saying that.
I'm gonna tell y'all, yo. I went to this event, right? I went to this event. Nah. Went to this event. Yo, I looked left and right. They was wearing the same hat, same color shirt. I was like, what is y'all dressing?
What are you
Ever
talking
since
about?
every time one wears Scully, the other one wears Scully. They can wear a hat. They
It's
can wear a fitted
winter
hat.
time, bro.
They
Like,
can
what
wear
are
a
you talking
Kango. They
about?
can wear a hoodie. Scully brothers.
Wait,
But it's
King.
okay. It's all love. Listen, y'all both getting it back. So y'all hiding the money in your hat. Listen, all right. So the
Yo.
question is, hey, can you give a little insight onto how charge card limits work? You want to talk life?
Like, this is more your realm right here on the personal credit side.
I'll let you explain it, and then I'm gonna re-explain it in case you
Go
need something.
ahead. Nah, that's your lane. That's that stuff. Go ahead.
All right. So charge cards work like this. Okay. Typically with charge cards, you typically cannot carry balances, and there's no actual limit. So if you have a charge card, oh yes, good thing. If you have a charge card reporting on your credit report, you never want to let it report a high balance because it doesn't have a limit to back it. What does that mean? So if you have a charge card and you have a 10,000, say you have matter of fact, let me bring it back. Okay. When you have a charge card, they have this thing called pay over time feature. Have you guys ever seen it?
Yes.
I'm pulling up Google Sheets. All right. So they have what you call a pay over time feature. That means that amount you can carry your balance on. Now with the plum, you got 60 days. Pay over time. So on your typical charge cards, like your gold, your platinum, right? You got a pay over time feature. If that pay over time feature is 10,000, and I'm about to flip the screen. I assume something about the way you do the things you do. Ooh, I know y'all blind. Respect the old people, the 40-year-olds on the stage. All right, look. So you got a pay over time feature, right? If this pay over time feature is $10,000, right? That's not your actual credit limit. It's not your credit limit. It's how much that you can carry month to month. You can carry this balance. You don't want to, but you can. Okay. The issue is that this $10,000, the money. Yo, this $10,000 is not. It's not the credit limit because it doesn't have one. So if you try to carry this, no. If you try to carry this, this balance, there's no credit limit. So if I was to go try to calculate the DT, the utilization, there's nothing here.
What you mean there's nothing there?
There's nothing to divide it by because there's no credit limit.
If you have a
So
minimum payment.
typically you will like, okay, I just did it. I just did my Chase Unlimited card, right? Why I can't spell Chase? My Chase Unlimited. The balance that I had was $233.77. I divided that by 9,900 to get my utilization, which was 2.36%. Right? There's nothing to divide it by because there's no preset limit on a charge card. There is no limit. So if you have this balance on this card, it's getting hit against all your other. Nah, they didn't stop making cards because people just got their cards. If you go ahead and let that 10,000 report, it's gonna actually hurt you in the long run. So I'm gonna show you, right? One of my cards is that. I think my other one is 300 divided by 10.4. Then I had another one was like 2204 divided by 14. Right? Now, when I add this $10,000 Amex, there is nothing for it to add to. So if I had to sit here and say, okay, let me go ahead and add up my total credit limits. I got 9,900 plus 4 plus 14, right? My total credit limits.
What's it for? Is it dog?
Oh, down. Hold on. My total credit limits. Let me make this smaller. It. I'm gonna add this up. Right. I'm gonna add this up with my calculator. All right. So that was 9,900 plus 4 plus 14
This figure is strong.
equals 34,3, right? What is that? There it is. Right? So that's 34,300. Y'all see that? So now, if I had to add up all this other stuff, that's my total credit limits. But notice I didn't add anything here because why? Why not add anything? There's no limit to add to this total overall credit limit. Nothing. So now when I gotta go add up all of these reporting balances, I got 233 plus 300 plus 2204 plus 10,000 from that Amex card, right? Let me go put that in the calculator. It's 23.77 plus 300 plus 4 plus 10,000, right? That's 12,737. So now when I go divide that by 34,300, look at that. My utilization is at 37%. Times 100, because we got times about 100, so you can fully see it. My utilization is at 37% because that charge card doesn't give a balance. Like if it gave 20 grand, then it would help me, but it doesn't give a balance. So anytime you have a charge card, you definitely don't want it reporting that high balance on your statements because it's not backed by a limit. So it automatically makes your utilization shoot up. So if you have a platinum card, which the platinum card I ever suggest y'all get is a Charles Schwab. If you have one, the only one that you should have reporting if you have a little balance is your business because it's not going to report it. So it doesn't matter. But that's how that goes with charge cards. You definitely don't want it to report a high balance on your personal side because it's not reporting a limit to back up that card.
How do you increase your limits on the charge cards?
So you wanna use that card weekly and pay it off weekly. So if they give you a pay over time balance of $5,000, you want to spend $20,000 to $25,000 at least in a month. Or you want to spend $30,000 to $40,000 in a month. You want to pay off that card weekly. So they can see your habits. They can see your habits and give you money based on your habits because American Express gives you money based on your habits.
Interesting.
So if you're an alcoholic and your first shots was a Smirnoff and you eventually graduated to some higher end liquor.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm not an alcoholic.
Yo, why he answers so fast? Like what?
Yeah, I just told you. You have to spend and pay off your cards weekly.
Yes, pay that card right off. Don't wait till the end of the month to pay off the card.
You have to.
When they see your spending habits, that's when they'll definitely increase you. Especially when you maximizing that card, they're paying it right back. Then you could ask for that increase.
Y'all have to pay attention to the card. Like that whole total transactions or total amount spent for the month, that's important. If your card is a $5,000 card, but your total spend for the month is 40 grand, that means you paid off that card 8 times within a month.
Copy, cool.
Card 8 times within a month. Every time you use the card, pay it off. Pay it off weekly. Just pay it off weekly. They'll increase you after like month 2 because now you have habits. Like, oh shoot, he's spending 50 grand in a month. Oh shoot, he's spending 65,000 in a month.
And to learn how to do that, pull up Sunday in Rashida's main fashion spending class.
That's
To
the
learn how
last-
to
the last
increase your
class,
limits.
right? Or is it this? No, it's next week Sunday.
Next week Sunday is the last Sunday until April.
Oh, so we're just going to get repeats of the series until April. So it's going to be repeats till April, like Martin. Something like that, right?
You're funny. Nah, I'm still have my calls. Y'all still gonna have to pull up, but no new stuff. All right, hold on. No problem. Get money, Nate. Get money, Nate. Good song. I appreciate you for hopping on all the time. See your name and the shirt. You know, you get I say take a picture chair like this.
Can't fly back.
That's Nate in the car. All right, Juju. How do you get back in the good grace with Navy Federal if you file bankruptcy with them, girl? You better go on. There's many more credit unions in the sea for you to be stuck on Navy. You heard? Is it just me?
Listen, any bank where you in the check systems and they kicked you out,
It's a big dog.
It's a dub. The only thing that solves that is time. It's like a relationship. You can't just run it back when you're doing good. You gotta let time heals a lot. So the only thing for that is time. You gotta wait and see if you can open an account later down the line.
And cash
that too, but sometimes they won't even let you open an account if you a dog. So you just gotta wait it out.
There's plenty more fish in the sea.
Exactly.
When it comes to these credit unions, no, I answered that like 4 times. I said no.
Navy Federal is just one of the, if not one of the big. I think it is the biggest credit union and doing probably the most transactions or funneling the most money. But that's not the only one.
They are.
They're the biggest, and then right after is PenFed, right?
Yeah, PenFed.
Why nobody talk about PenFed? Y'all be talking about
they be
nobody talks about PenFed.
Yo, listen.
PenFed is a good credit union. I hope y'all know that, right?
You get to PenFed with the American Consumer Council play I gave y'all months ago.
I got approved for a $50,000 personal loan with them. I just didn't take it because I didn't want a personal loan.
You're just gonna run it up anyway. Yeah, PenFed is a good credit union. I don't know why nobody talk about them. Everybody talk about Navy Federal.
First of all, I talk about PenFed all the time. Secondly, they car loans are dumb cheap.
I don't mean nobody like you. I meant nobody like everybody.
We don't talk with everybody. Everybody in the club on Navy.
Okay.
Everybody in the club on Navy. What's in this carrot juice?
I'm about to make some shit up, man.
Everybody in the club. A1 Express Trucking. Wagwan. That you get your answer.
Dog, what's good?
That's your friend?
Yeah, friend.
A1 Express Trucking.
Yo, she got problems.
Y'all have issues. I'm totally fine. But nah, I'm talking about the loans. Yo, PenFed loan rates is dumb low. Like, that's why I said it from before. I said, yo, somebody hit me. They say they want to get into yo. First, we gave that out 2 days ago, but I got you in a second. You don't need to go. I'm not talking about no more Navy plays because everybody thinks Navy's the only bank out here in these streets, and it's not. To be honest, they business cards not even 0% interest. They're wilding. And they take like 2 months to approve you.
What?
They do.
Approve you on what?
Bro, they're slow. They are slow.
So on the credit card?
Bruh. On the business side, they are slow as molasses.
Nah, the business side?
Don't even try.
I applied for their business card In August. I didn't get that
That's
joint
not
to the
August.
beginning of October. Matter of fact, I'm lying. When was that event with Maurice?
That was in.
October.
Yeah, that was in October.
I got approved sitting in there. I got the email when I was sitting down. And I did it in August.
I think we need to understand too, with credit unions, right? Credit unions are smaller than your national, for the most part, than your national and your larger banks. So they're going to be a lot slower.
No, bro. No.
Navy Federal's huge.
I know,
But
Navy Federal.
another thing is too.
First of all, their Zells are even slow. Their Zells take like 5 days. You froze.
Listen. Have y'all? You see when everybody's asking for Navy Federal, right? They're getting more applications and more people signing up that they can handle. If you look online,
you work for them?
Talking about people, huh? What you said?
You work for them.
Do you work for them? Are you a spokesperson? Are you getting paid advertising?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not biased like you. You know what I mean?
Sponsored. You got sponsored.
I'm not biased. I said they're slow. I have almost every Navy product that they have. However, they're slow as hell.
Exactly. So you one of the people that's over abusing, you're leveraging power.
Who's over abusing? I don't abuse.
You are OALB. No, you are OALB.
This is not
over abusing. You're leveraging power.
Don't you dare throw acronyms in. That's violent. That is violent. That is violence. That is violent as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, what? A, B, C, D. Keep playing. And we can't even see a face.
Category.
Yo.
Put you in the alphabet category.
Navy Federal. They're a good bank. I'm not going to sit here and say not a good bank.
Funding? That's what I want to know. Who ready for some funding, man?
They should have won a Clubhouse yesterday. Shit.
I want to know who's going to be the first one to get their account ready to get about 150, 200,000.
Sheeta was on Clubhouse, but not on Clubhouse.
Rashida, don't talk about Clubhouse.
First of all,
please.
No. Let's not even talk about Clubhouse. Tell me why I called this guy Brandon. Brandon said he was sleeping, but he was.
You know what I was doing? I was on the toilet. That's what the fuck I was doing.
It was dying.
And I was tired. Yeah, I was tired.
Oh my god.
Hold on, y'all. One more question, then I actually gotta go. What you mean
You
response?
better start heading back to Jersey, by the way.
I don't know why, but HG Bearsy, it won't let me share your question.
Put that up. That shit fucking.
Hold on, let me change it again and see if it share your question. All right, there we go. All right, so should I worry about HG Bearsy? What up, Kensta? And yo, Wagwan, Chuck Hall. Okay, look. So, should I worry about restoring my profile before I apply for a credit card? Yes.
Absolutely.
Unless you just like getting denied.
Listen, and y'all gotta remember this too. Before y'all apply, make sure y'all unfreeze y'all, depending on what y'all applying for. Make sure y'all unfreeze y'all reports. Open up, make sure everything's open so they can pull for what they need to pull from. Unless you're running after.
Check this out. A lot of this information we're giving y'all, I need to write it down. Secondly, whenever Brandon sets out the Clubhouse info, because they just get on there and all of them get on there and they just be talking. And once you get people talking about money too long, you bound to catch a bag. Lastly, if you're trying to organize yourself, guess where you could do that? The Link and Grow Rich Conference, where the weight loss is in my bio. To be honest, if you DM me the word link, you'll get the wait list. If you DM me the word link, 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 like link them, link me, link go.
Comments no more?
What?
It's not in the comments. If you put in the comment,
I'm gonna see what happened. I have no idea, but I told you that I was doing that support thing in my email, in my messages, and every time they said, "Oh, click this link," they got the wait list. They got the Think and Grow Rich wait list, and they was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, it's an automated system." So if you guys trying to join the conference, trying to get this information and get yourself organized, because you need a little bit of organization. Link and Grow Rich Conference. Link is in the bio, but if you DM me the word link, it will send you the wait list, so you guys are the first to know when the link drops. It is a virtual conference. It's 5 whole days, 8 to 8 p.m. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. It's it's from 6 to 9, 6 to 8, 6 to 8. 5 days of pure information, 6 to 8, 6 to 9. 5 days of pure
Same
information
difference.
on different topics. Okay, on how to get yourself structured. By the end of the conference, you should be able to execute everything because it's giving it to you in actionable steps. Actionable, meaning you could take action and get active. You got last words for the people?
Take action. I want to know who taking action.
Well, follow the clubhouse room too. It's
Y'all need to get a stand for the car because this is unsafe.
This is not my car.
It's on Amazon for $27. Not
So
even
order it.
$21.
So order me one and send it to me.
Maybe send me your text me your,
Well,
because I'm gonna send you something else too. So all right.
You gonna send me something else too?
Don't worry, you're gonna see what I sent him.
nah.
He has to screenshot what it is too. Either way, yo,
Book yourself.
you know what I sent my sister on her 40th birthday? A walker.
A what?
A walker.
A walker?
Oh.
Damn.
She did not find it so funny. I was crying.
How can you get on Clubhouse? You can get on Clubhouse with an Android.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but look, yo, I appreciate y'all for hopping on the live.
That's
Every day, we're going to give you valuable information. Every day. Why? Because information changes situations, yo. I'll see y'all in class. Remember, the class is going to be ending at February 6th. That's it, until April. So, I see you on Sunday. Another day, another live. Sheeta 3 is hopping off here in 5, 4, Sheeta 3, 2. Y'all have a good night.
Night.